Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that can help us find our way to self-knowledge and self-transformation. This philosophy invites us to look within ourselves, to seek wisdom and authenticity. Stoicism offers us tools and perspectives to focus on our own personal growth, thus cultivating serenity, wisdom, and authenticity in our lives. Focus on personal development. Stoics emphasize the importance of avoiding practices that distract us from focusing on ourselves and our personal development. They say we should avoid engaging in that which is not useful. This simple and direct quote carries a valuable lesson that resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy. Stoics teach that we often engage in activities or concerns that have no real value for our personal growth or the pursuit of virtue. We get sidetracked by trivialities, worry about trivial matters, and busy ourselves with tasks that do not contribute to our improvement as human beings. The philosophical view behind this quote is that our time and energy are precious resources that should be directed in a wise and intentional way. By engaging in that which is not useful, we waste these valuable resources that could be invested in our own self-improvement and the development of virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice. Stoics, with their emphasis on self-sufficiency and the pursuit of moral excellence, invite us to constantly evaluate our actions and choices. We should ask ourselves if our occupations and concerns are aligned with our deepest values and goals, or if we are getting sidetracked by trivialities. The role of suffering Stoicism, a philosophy that values virtue, serenity, and self-control, has a unique perspective on suffering. In the Stoic view, suffering is not merely an adversity to be avoided, but rather an opportunity for growth and self-transformation. This approach is supported by the quote from Seneca, "The strongest winds carry the strongest sails." Seneca teaches that facing challenges and adversity is essential for our personal and moral growth. Just as the sails of a ship are tested and strengthened by the strongest winds, so too can we be refined by overcoming difficulties. In the Stoic view, suffering is seen as an opportunity to develop our resilience, patience, and wisdom. By facing difficulties with courage and determination, we cultivate important virtues that help us better deal with future challenges. Additionally, suffering reminds us of the impermanence of life and the importance of accepting the circumstances we cannot control. Stoics teach that we cannot avoid all adversities, but we can choose how we react to them. Accepting the inevitabilities of life with dignity and serenity is a fundamental part of Stoic philosophy. Self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is a fundamental concept in Stoicism and plays a crucial role in the individual's journey towards wisdom and authenticity. A Stoic philosopher who lived in ancient Greece contributed to this view with a revealing quote, "Know thyself, accept thyself, make thyself better." This simple yet deeply meaningful phrase highlights the importance of self-knowledge as a starting point for personal transformation. Stoics teach that self-knowledge is the first step towards self-realization. They remind us that, in order to grow as individuals and achieve moral excellence, we must begin by understanding who we truly are, with all our virtues and flaws. Self-knowledge allows us to identify our natural tendencies, our weaknesses, and our strengths. It gives us the ability to recognize our patterns of behavior and thought, as well as our emotional reactions to different situations. With this understanding, we can then accept ourselves, not only in our best moments but also in our imperfections. Accepting ourselves is a fundamental step in the pursuit of virtue and serenity. When we accept ourselves with authenticity, we do not need to strive to be someone we are not. Instead, we can direct our efforts towards personal improvement, to become the best version of ourselves. Stoicism teaches us that focusing on ourselves is the foundation of self-knowledge, virtue, and self-sufficiency. By looking within ourselves, we cultivate the serenity, wisdom, and authenticity that guide us in the pursuit of a fulfilling life.